The Viking series' main focus follows the legendary Norse hero Ragnar Lothbrok and his family. The series starts with Ragnar's rise from a farmer to a renowned Viking leader and explores his exploits, family, and the historical and mythological events of the Viking Age. Family tree of Ragnar Lothbrok in the series. Ragnar Lothbrok, the central character, portrayed as a legendary Norse hero and king. Wives: Lagertha, first wife, a shield maiden. Alsleg, second wife, a princess of the East. Children: with Lagertha, Ivar the Boneless, one of the most famous Viking leaders. Bjorn Ironside, a prominent Viking chieftain. Sigurd Snake in the Eye, another legendary Viking warrior. Ubbi, a Viking leader and explorer. With Alsleg, Bitserk, also known as Sigurd, a prominent figure in Viking history. Ragnar's other sons, sometimes mentioned or shown in the series. Vikings, Valhalla main focus, is a sequel to Vikings, and is set about 100 years after the events of the original series. It follows new characters and historical events, focusing on the Norsemen's exploration and expansion into new territories. Relationship to Ragnar's family tree. The events of Vikings, Valhalla, take place in the early 11th century, while the events of Vikings are set primarily in the 9th century. Thus, the events of Valhalla occur after Ragnar Lothbrok's death. Direct connection. There is no direct appearance of Ragnar Lothbrok or his immediate family in Vikings, Valhalla, as the series is set in a later period. However, the legacy of Ragnar's family, particularly his sons and their impact on Viking history, indirectly influences the world depicted in Valhalla. Influence of Ragnar's legacy. Characters in Vikings, Valhalla, may reference or be influenced by the legendary status of Ragnar and his descendants, as their historical actions and reputations had a lasting impact on Viking culture and history. Summary: Vikings focuses on Ragnar Lothbrok and his sons, setting the stage for the Viking Age and its legendary figures. Vikings, Valhalla, is set a century later, in a time that follows Ragnar's death and the events depicted in Vikings. It builds on the historical context and legacy established by Ragnar and his descendants but does not directly feature them or their immediate actions. In essence, while Vikings and Vikings, Valhalla, are connected through the historical and cultural backdrop of the Viking Age, they explore different periods and aspects of Viking history.